All right, good evening, craps fans, and some roulette and some baccarat, but we haven't played that in a while. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. My tablet is charging. Where is it? I better turn it on 100%. My phone is not. My phone is like 50%. All right, so it's 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So let's see. So BAM was saying he was rolling the Wayland's Way Craps DC Pony out at the $50 and $15. So $50 DC, $15 come, and he's been doing okay with that. Sounds like it was not all drama, not drama filled. He had some drama, but you know, I think drama comes with the strategy unless you've got a really big bankroll. He didn't say what his bankroll was, but all right, let's try it again. This is session 11 of the Wayland's Way Craps DC Pony. So far, it's been very successful, I would say. So I've had 3 cocktails. I switched to water. Hopefully that will be a positive. All right, so we got 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. There's 1,000. I got 500 there. I got 2 dice, but I'm going to swap those out. Let's go into YouTube. Let me grab another 500 in green from my backup here. And my I can leave the water over there. That's probably safer. All right, so we got 500 and 500. And we're ready to rock and roll. All right, let's see if we can get our 20 to 25% again. See if I can get my YouTube fired up here. But while we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and get a point. We got a 6. All right, there we are. On the 6, $100 DC. Anybody watching yet? Oh, 2 watching. All right, I better say hello. Because I don't think one of them is me yet. Let's see who's there. And we got a 7, so I'm going to lose my DC on that one. All right, and we're off the 6. Coming out, new point. And we got a 4. 4 is a point. All right, let's see if we can knock it off. I'm going to bump my DC up to 200. Here we go. And we got a 9, Neener. Neener from Pasadena. All right, so the 2 is going to go behind the 9. And we'll start with a 2 unit come. Here we go. And we got a 9. That's the worst. All right, so we're going to get knocked off the 9 for our 200. Back in the bank. And now we're going to go 300. And what is this? Not responding. Let's just wait for that. All right, here we go. $300 DC boxcars. All right, at least it's a push on the DC. All right, see if we can knock off the point. 7. Ugh. God, I hate starting out from a frickin' hole. All right, we're going to lose 300 off the 4. And we got a 3, which is nothing. And we got a 7, which is going to lose the 9. Oh, dice off the table, no roll. Oh my goodness. All right, 5, fever. All right, so the point is 5. We were out for 300, so now we're going to go out for 400. Were we out for 3? I think we were out for 3. And we got a 6, which I don't want to play, which sucks even more. All right, so 360. Hey, Red Eye. Good afternoon. Good evening. 100, 200, 350. All right. 60. All right, so we're going to place that for 360 working. Oh my goodness, that's 400. So I need another 400 on my DC, which is that. All right, let's see what happens. Here we go. Not starting out very well. 9, 6, 3, 9. All right, so 100, 200, 300, 400. $400 behind the 9. Now I need 4 units on the come. And we got a 4. And I think that's about it. That's all I can do. 4 units. There we go. On the 4, because I'm left with $100, a little over $100. 10. Need that damn 6. 5. Point hit. And we got an 8. Point is 8. Four. All right, so that's going to get us paid on the 4. So that's going to come down 4 units, get paid 4 units. All right, and we're still out for 4 units, so we'll just keep it out there. There we go. And we got a 6. All right, that's going to help clean up the 6 a little bit. So that 4 units is going to move to the 6. And what the hell have I got out there? 100, 200, 300, 360, and that's going to pay 420. So, is that right? It's 4 units. 4 units should be 420. 360. So 40 is going to be 400 plus 20, right? So I shouldn't do that, right? Because we're going to lose this because we hit the 6. So 420, what the heck am I doing? 420, there we go. Ugh, too much alcohol. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're back. That's all back in our rack. Where did my 4 go? Because I brought 4 up here. There's 4. Okay. This is the 360. Okie doke. All right, everything's right with the world. Another 4 unit come. Here we go. Wow. Hopefully the dealers don't have that much problem with my bets. 415. There we go. Another 4 units. Come on now. 5. Fever. All right. We need to hit a couple of those. All right. So that's going to move to the 5. That's going to move down and get paid 100. Put that back in our rack. Here we go. And we got a 10. 6, 4, 10. I haven't seen one of those yet, unfortunately. And that was a 6, 4. All right. So that's going to move to the 10. Another 4 unit. Here we go. And we got a 4. Haven't seen one of those yet, so there we go. All right, we need some box numbers now. Box numbers. Gosh dang it, that's not a box number. 7 out. All right, so we're going to lose all of that. So there's 100. It's going to pay the come. We're going to lose 200 there. Actually, we're going to lose 300, which is really painful. And then we're going to get paid 400 there. And I need some green. 100, 200, 400. All right, so we'll put that back there. And there we go. All right, and now we're off. All right, let me see who's here. Red Eye. Hey, Anthony, good afternoon. Good evening, I mean. Late night pony. Yeah, ride that pony. Red Eye, yeah. Yeah, he said he was feeling better. I just got home, haven't been able to watch the videos yet. Yeah, I did one just for you, Red Eye. I called it Red Eye. What did I call it? Red Eye Roll. Red Eye Roll. Kind of a double entendre there, if you get my drift. Okay, here we go, coming out. And we got a 7. Doesn't mean anything for us. Let's see where we're at. I'm going to better do a chip count here. We're down for sure. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So we only have 500 there. And there's 1,500, 1,600. So we lost about 400 on that one. 5, and that was because we had 4 units out there. All right, so we're on the 5. I'm going to do a $200 DC. And we got a 3, which is going to be a winner on the DC. I'm not going to reduce it, but I will take my 200 back in my rack. Here we go. And we got an 8 square pair. And we know Scott doesn't play the 8s or the 6s, so that's going to be a $175.80, $180 place on that one. Always working. $200 DC. Here we go. And we got a 9 neater. All right, DC is going to move behind the 9. 2 unit DC means a 2 unit come. Whoop, here we go. And we got a 9. That blows. I hate that. All right, so our come's going to offset and blow away our $200. So it means I got to go out for a $300 DC now. Here we go. And it's a 7, so that's a loser. So we're going to lose that 300. We're going to lose that 50. All right, we're going to win 200, and we got 180, so that's another 20 bucks. Small consolation because we lost a lot of money on that one. All right. There we go. All right, so that was a $300 loser. We're off the 5. Here we go. Coming out. And we got a 9 on the point. Now we're going to go out for 400. $400 DC. And we got a 2. There we go. That helps a lot. So it's going to get us 400. And I'm going to reduce it to 300 because we're still in the hole. Another 2 or 3 would be nice. We got an 8. Which is not great. All right, so we're going to be behind the 8 for 300, which is a $270 place bet to hedge it. 270 working. $300 DC. Here we go. And we got a 10. All right, so that 300 is going to move behind the 10, which is a good number for us. Let's see if it holds. And now we got a 3 unit DC, so we're going to do a 3 unit come. That's $75. And we got a 6. That's going to move behind the 6. And we got another $75. And we got a 7 out. All right. So the 6 is going to come down. We're going to lose that. Pays the come. We're going to win 300. And we got 270 there. And that's going to be another $30 to cover that gap. And then we got $300 on the DC on the 10. We're going to get 300 for that. And we're off the point. All right. Let's see where we're at. Still down, I'm sure. But let's see if and by how much. All right, what do we got here? That's not quite 100. 25, 50, 75, 95. All right, so almost 100. 100, 200, 300, 400, 475. All right, so let me take 25 from here. All right, so there's 500 there. And let's see what we got here. 500, 1,500. All right, there's 500, 1,000, 1,500. So there's 2,000. So we're up 50, 70 bucks. All right, but we are up 70 bucks. So let's see what we can get it done. All right. Hey, Rich. Rich. Okay. Chess Rabbit, how you doing? All right, so should I change the, I'll change the, all right, so we got a 7 out, so I'll go ahead and change the dice for you. There we go. 2 new dice. All right, what else have we got going on? Arizona crapshooters. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. $100 come move to the 6. All right, we're good. All right, what are the name of the chips you are using? What are the name of the chips you are using? Could you scale it down, be 40 and 10? Well, you said you were using 50 and 15. I went all the way down to 5 and 2 on like a bubble craps. Yeah, 50 and 15, that's what Anthony was using. 4 units to 1 unit. Yeah, 4 units to 1 unit, whatever you want to do. Exactly, Anthony. There was easy TV. That's funny. Or thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one recover is pretty darn sweet. I mean, that's the kind of one of the real strengths of this strategy, I think, is the recovery. I mean, obviously you're gambling a lot, but all right. So we got a 4, hard 4. All right, so we're up a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and go back to $100 DC. And we got a 9, Neener. All right, so we're going to move behind the 9, and we're going to start with a $25 come. And we got a 3, which is going to be a loser on the come. Another $25 on the come. And we got a 7 out. All right, so it's going to pay us 25 on the come and 100 on the DC behind the 9. And we're off the 4. And here we go. All right, we got a 7. Doesn't mean anything for us because we're not playing the lines. We are not the shooter. And we got another 7. Again, doesn't matter. And we got a 5. Fever. All right, so we're on the 5, $100 DC. Looking for 20 to 25%. So that'd be $400 to $500. 8. All right, Scott does not like playing the 8. So he's going to go out for 90 on a place bet to hedge the 8. And he's going to make sure that that's working. And then we got $100 DC. Still looking for a DC. And we got a 10. That's a good DC. All right, so that's going to move behind the 10. Single unit. So we're going to do single unit come. $25. Here we go. 8. All right, that's going to clean up our 8. So the cum's going to move behind the 8, or not behind the 8, but on the 8. We got 90 there. 90 pays 105. There's the 100 that we're going to lose, plus a nickel. So we make a nickel on that one. Not a lot, but that's okay. That's exactly the way. That's the reason that I hedge it. All right, so we're back out on our $25 cum. Here we go. And we got a 9, Neener. Neener from Pasadena. All right, so the cum's going to move to the 9. Another $25 cum. Here we go. And we got a 4. Big day tomorrow. Hard Rock Tampa starts their live craps. All right, so that's going to move to the 4. And we'll do another $25 cum. And we got a 7 out. 5-2, we're all through. All right, so we're going to lose 3 cums, so, but that's going to pay, I'm sorry, 3 cum bets up here, but we're going to pay the cum because that's a winner on the 7. And so we're going to lose 50 here, but we're going to get paid 100 on the 10. So net, I think we made a little bit of money on that one. All right, what do we got? Oh, okay, here we go. And we got an 8. All right, so we're on the 8. And we're going to do a $100 DC. Here we go. And we got a box cars, which is a push on a DC. And we got a 5, fever. All right, so DC is going to move behind the 5. And we'll start our cum bets of $25. All right, we're going to get an 8, which is going to be the point. All right, so that's going to move to the 8. We're going to move off the 8, and we're looking for a new point. Oh, coming out, except I threw the dice into the corner. No roll. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. All right. Coming out. 11, yo. All right. The only thing that'll help us here is a 7. 8, 6, 2, 8. All right. So point is 8. So we're going to move down there and get paid on the 8. And we'll leave the cum out there. Here we go. Oh, crazy dice. 9. All right, so the cum's going to move to the 9, and we'll put another quarter out there. And we got an 8, point hit. So that's going to move to the 8. Puck's going to come off. All right, looking for a new point. 8 or 9 would be good. Got a 5, fever. So that's going to knock off our $100 DC. So now we'll bump it up to $200 DC. Here we go. And we got a 6, which is not a good DC for me. All right, so 200 is going to move behind the 6, and I'm going to hedge it with a $180 place bet, working, and another $200 DC. Here we go. And we got a 4. It's a good DC number. All right, so now we got 2-unit DC, so we'll do a 2-unit cum. Here we go. And we got a 10, yo, 10, not yo 10, but 10, easy 10. All right, another 2-unit cum. And we got a 7 out. All right. All right, so we'll take the 10 down, which we're going to lose to pay the cum. We're going to lose $50 there. And we're going to get paid $200 on our DC on the 4. And we're going to get 200 there, and we got 180 over there, so that's another $20 to make that one whole. All right, and probably should do a chip check, see where we're at. Got a lot of black in there now. All right, what do we got here? About 80. 25, 50, 75, 85, 95. All right, so we still got 95 there. So almost 100 bucks. What do we got here? All right, that's off. 100, 200, 300, 400, 450. So 545. 500, 1,000, 1,500, and 3. All right, so we're up 200 and change. All right, we 7'd out, so let's change out the dice. We'll take those two, move that over there. All right, here we go, coming out. And we got a 6. All right, so we're on the 6, and we're going to go back to $100 DC. And we got a 9, 639. All right, so behind the 9 on the DC, $25 come. Here we go. 1 for 1, 1 unit. Oh, look at that, 7 out. Perfect for this strategy. That's exactly what you want to see. You want to see that establish a DC, get your first come out there, and then 7 out. All right, so we're going to get 25 for the come, and we're going to get 100 for the DC, so it's a $125 winner right there. All right, here we go, coming out. All right, what did Anthony say that Red Eye said that when I shoot, I like to play 330 or 440 inside for 1 or 2. All right, you guys are chatting. All right, 3 AC Juicy. Again, doesn't matter. We're not shooter. 5 Fever. Point is 5. All right, $100 DC. Here we go. Rock and roll. 6, 4, 10. Easy 10. All right, so we're behind the 10. $25 come. How about a 7? We got a 4. That's going to go to the 4. Here we go. And it's an 8. Square pair. And that's a yo 11. Winner on the come. Back in our rack. Here we go. And we got an 8. Making some money. Alright, so that's going to move to the 8. That's going to move down and get paid. Back in our rack. Here we go. And we got another 8. Square pair. It's going to move to the 8. 8's going to move down and get paid. Back in our rack. Here we go. And there's our 7 out. Alright. So we're off the 5. 4's coming down. Going to pay the come. 8's going to go down. Back in the bank. And we're going to get paid 100 for our DC on the 10. Alright, here we go. 4. Point is 4. Alright, $100 DC. See if we can knock off the point. We got a 9. Neener. Neener from Pasadena. Alright, so we're behind the 9. Single unit come for the single unit DC. And we got a 5 Fever. So that's going to move to the 5. $25 come. 11. Winner on the come. Alright, so that's going to pay us a quarter. Back in our rack. Here we go. And we got a 10 down on the end. 6, 4. Easy 10. Alright, back on the come. 7 out. Alright, there we go. Alright, 5's going to pay the come. We're going to lose the quarter on the 10. And we're going to get paid 100 on the DC on the 9. All right, chip check. All right, we haven't changed that, so that should still be 95. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 even. There's 1,000, there's 1,500, there's 2,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $600. All right, let me make sure I counted that properly. 100, 200, 300, 400. Oh, I was short. All right, so that's only 400. So I need one of these back. All right, now it's 500. Oh, we got one extra chip on there. It was 500. I put 5 chips down. Dumbass. All right, so there's 500, and we do have the extra 100 back. All right, so there's 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. Oh, 695. There's 50, 75. Wow, $695. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Hey, BAM. You joined us. All right. Another check mark in the winners column. Yeah, significant check mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 we started with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 75, 95. 695 for session 11 plus 6. Wow, this thing is a monster. Honestly, it's really kind of crazy. 695, almost $700. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a strategy quite this strong. All right, let's reset and try session 12 since we got BAM here. Yeah, it is strong. I agree, Red Eye. Crazy. Yeah, the wind catches you by surprise. I agree, Anthony. It's like, you don't expect it, and then all of a sudden you count it up and you're like, damn, where the heck did that come from? Pretty amazing, honestly. I mean, it's not amazing that Waylon came up with a really strong strategy. Don't get me wrong, but this one in particular is crazy strong. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so there's 500. We'll do another 500. All right, so there's 1,000. So yeah, you just got to adapt it down to whatever your tolerance level is. And like I said, I was playing at $5 DC, $2 come on wind craps, trying to simulate a bubble craps machine or bubble craps level, and I still made $50. It's like, and you would expect that. I mean, as long as you can scale it down at a 4-to-1 ratio, you should be good. All right, so we got 1,000 there and 1,000 there, $2,000. $40.10 should be yeah, if you scale it directly, right? $40.10. Versus 125. But I mean, you can see. I don't know if you can. You can't see my board. I don't know. I don't even think you can see it if I scale. If I roll it up here, let's see. And I don't have my phone, so let me use my old calculator here and see. So we got 11 sessions. You probably can't see those numbers well enough to see what the heck they say. All right, so we got 12. You know, I'm counting that first one, but we were, because I was looking for 1,000 at that point. So that's really not fair, but it was a win. All right, so 592, 510, and then we got 1,500 over 3 sessions, and then we got 620, and then we got 520, and then we got 560, another 560. Oh no, shit. Minus 560. And then we got plus 695. All right, so if you, oh, come on, Scott, you freaking screwed that one up. All right, try it again. 1265 plus 592, 510, and then we got 1,500, then we got 620, 520, 560, and 695. So we're at $6,562. And now in session 3, which I'm still calling a complete wipeout, so if I do minus 2,000 on that one, we're still at, what? Ah, shit, I don't think I did that right. Whatever, it's good money. I need my calculator, my RPN calculator. Yeah, Whalen's always 5K. That's why I'm trying this at 2K, just to see if we can get 30 sessions with it. I mean, we're already at, what, 11 sessions with a decent profit. All right, let's try one more session. I got 1,000, 2,000 here, and let's see how it goes. $2,000 stop loss would be a bad thing. Yeah, it would be painful, but we're already up way more than that. So, all right, here we go. This is session 12. Here we go. 5, fever. All right, so we're on the $500 DC. 4, DC is going to move to the 4. All right, and now we're doing our $25 come. 7 would be nice here. We got a 6. I'm going to call that a 6. Oops. Where'd that 1 go? There it is. Got to get my stick skills down. There we go. All right, so that's going to move to the 6. Another $25 come. And we got a clicky clack 9. All right, so that's going to move to the 9, and another 25 out there. And we got a 7 out. 6-1, we're all done. All right, so one of these is going to pay the come, the other ones we're going to lose. And we're going to get $100 on the DC on the 4. So made a little, lost a little on that one. All right, here we go, coming out. And we got an 8 square pair, hard 8. All right, so we're on the 8. And $100 DC. And we got a 6, which I don't want to play. So that's going to move behind the 6. And I'm going to go out for $90, which I don't have. Let me get some nickels. All right, there is 50 in nickels for 2 green. That's $75, $90. All right, there we go. And that's going to be working. And another $100 DC. Here we go. 7 out. So we're going to lose that DC. We're off the 8. And we're coming out. Here we go. And we got another 7, 6-1. And we got a 10. All right, point is 10. And since I got knocked off, I'm going to go $200 DC. Here we go. 2 or 3 would be nice. We got a 9, neater. All right, so we're behind a 9 for 2 units on the DC, so we'll do 2 units on the come. Here we go. And we got an 8, 6, 2. All right, so that's going to move to the 8. Another 2 unit come. And we got a 6. All right, so it's going to clean up the 6. All right, so we got a $90 6, going to pay 105. We're going to lose our DC, but we're going to get a nickel on that one. And back in our rack. All right, and now we are 2 unit come. Here we go. And we got an 8, so that's 1 winner on the come. So that's going to move to the 8. 8's going to move down and get paid. Back in our rack. Here we go. And we got a 5, fever. All right, so the come's going to move to the 5. Another $50 come. And we got a 7 out. All right, so the 5's going to pay the come. We're going to lose 100 there. And we're going to get 200 there on our DC. Okie doke, here we go, coming out. Oh, what do we got? Hey, Waylon. Good evening. All right. Here we go. 7, come out 7, doesn't matter to us because we don't have any DCs out there. And we got a 10, puppy paws, hard 10. All right, so we're on a 10. Another $100 DC, here we go. 4, DC is going to move to the 4. It's a good number for the DC. Single unit DC, single unit come. 11, winner on the come. All right, so that's going to pay us a quarter. Back in our rack. Here we go. And we got a 3, and it's going to be a loser on the come. All right, back out for a quarter. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. Come's going to move to the 8. $25 come. Here we go. And we got a 6. All right, come's going to move to the 6. $25 come. And we got an 8. Come's going to move to the 8. 8's going to move down and get paid. Back in our rack. Here we go. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. Come's going to move to the 8. 8's going to move down and get paid. Back in the rack. Here we go. 2 craps. That's going to be a loser on the come. Back out for a quarter. And we got a 9 eater. All right, come's going to move to the 9. Another come bet, $25. And we got a 3. That's going to be a loser. AC Doocy. Craps 3. Here we go. Quarter on the come. 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, that's going to move to the 8. 8's going to move down. Get paid. Back in our rack. Here we go. 6, 8, or 9. 7 out. All right. Maybe a break even. All right, so we're off the 10. Going to get paid on the come. We're going to lose 50. And we're going to get 100 for the DC on the 4. All right, here we go. Coming out. Hey, Den. Good afternoon. Good evening. Keep going and keep winning. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, those PSOs were pretty brutal, Waylon, for sure. Yeah. But haven't seen it in the last few sessions, so that's good. 6, 4, 10. 10 is the point. All right, $100 DC. Still see them, but not the same. Like, there we go. Now that I'm talking about it, we're going to start seeing them. All right, so that's a PSO. We're going to lose 100. 7 out. And we got a 2 craps. Doesn't mean anything for us. And we got a 9 eater. All right, point is 9. $200 since I got knocked off on that last PSO. Here we go. Give me a 2 or a 3. Got a 7. Gonna get knocked off again. PSO. Shit, started talking about it and there you go. All right, 200 down. Boxcars. Be a loser on the pass. 10, puppy paws. All right, on the 10, now I'm going to go $300 because I got knocked off twice. And we got a yo 11, going to get knocked off again, 300. All right, $400 DC. Here we go. And we got a 5 fever. All right, so 4 unit behind the 5. So 4 unit come. Oop. 7 out. All right, well, that's about as best you can hope for with this strategy. So we will take it, but we're still down. So there's 4 units on the come and 400 on the DC. All right, so here we go. Coming out. And we got an 8. Point is 8. All right, I'm going to do $200 DC. I don't know where I'm at because I haven't counted, but 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, so that's going to move behind the 8. We're going to be off the 8, and I'm going to do a 180 place on the 8 to hedge that. Here we go. Looking for another point, and we got a 4, 2, 2, and another $200 DC. Here we go. And we got a 2. There we go. That's a winner on the DC. All right, $200. And I'm going to go ahead and regress down to $100 because I don't really know where I'm at. I'll take a count after this one. After this hand, 8. All right, so that's going to clean up the 8. Not really. All right, so we're going to move behind the 8 for 100. And we're going to get paid. We got 180 out here. 180 is going to pay 210. So there's 200 that we're going to lose plus the 10. All right, now we're back out there for 100, which means I need to go out there for another 90. All right, and there's my 90. So this 300 can go back in the rack. And that will be working. And we're back out for 100 here. All right, here we go. 3 craps, which is perfect for the don't come, because that's going to pay us 100. And we got a yo 11, which is not good for the don't, because we're going to lose it. Back out for 200. Here we go. Still trying to establish a don't come. Another 11. Loser. 200. 300. And we got an 8, which I flipping didn't want. All right, so that's going to move behind the 8. 8 is 90, going to pay 105, which is that. All right, so all of that goes back in the rack. And I got 300 out there, so that's going to be 270, 250, 60, 70. Alright, so that's my hedge on that, and I got 300, which I got to put back out on my DC. Here we go. Give me a 2 or a 3. We got a 4. It's a good number for the DC anyway. We're off the 4, but we're going to be $300 behind it, and we are coming out. And we got a 7. Alright, so 7's going to pay 300, and we got 180 out there. No, we don't. We have 270 out there, so it's going to be $30 to cover that shortfall. Alright, and all of that can go back in the rack. Plus, we got our DC out there of $200, $300, so we'll get another $300 on that. So that was a pretty good one right there. Alright, so let's see where we're at before we go any further. Looks like we got almost 1,000 there. Alright, there's our 2,000, so we're up 400 and pretty good change, so we're right there. I mean, we could walk away right now happy. Let's do one more hand. 426. Alright, point is 6, definitely $100 because we're well into profit. And we got a yo 11, gonna lose that $100 DC. $200 DC. 2 or 3 would be nice. Ah, flipping 7, piece of junk. Alright, we're gonna lose that 200. We're off the 6. Here we go. And we got 6. Point is 6. Alright, so now we got 300. Here we go. 2 or 3, 5. Fever. Alright, so we got 3 units behind the 5. 3 units on the come. Here we go. And we got a 7 out, which is just about perfect for that strategy. Alright, so that's going to pay us 3 on the come and 3 on the DC. But we lost 3 and we made 3, so pretty much even. Let's go one more hand. And we got a 10. There we go. $100 DC. Alright, 2 or 3 will end the session. Got a 5, fever. Alright, 100 behind the 5, $25 come. And we got an 8. Come's going to move to the 8. $25 come. And we got a 6. Come's going to move to the 6. Another $25 come. And we got a 7 out. Alright. Alright, so we got a quarter on the come to pay that. Both of these are going to come down. We're going to lose a quarter, but we're going to get 100 here. And there we go. Alright, let's count it up, see where we're at. 25, 50, 75. Yep, 75. Alright. So we'll take that in green. Should be 500 here. Oh, 500 plus. Nope. Alright, what the heck's going on? Here's Alright, got 300 there. Here's a 75, I'm saying, sorry. Alright, there's 500. Those are all stacks of 4. Wow, that was hard. Alright, so that's 500. That's 500. All right, so we got 100 here. I'll change that for a black one. All right, so that's 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $600. All right, there we go. Session 12 plus $600. Plus $600. Wow. That is amazing, honestly. All right, thank you guys for stopping by and spending a little bit of your Thursday night with me. Appreciate it. All right, another winner, yeah. Waylon, crazy, man. Great strategy. Anthony says, yeah, I will wonder how the 6-8 would do without the hedge. Well, again, 6 and 8 is such a coin flip that it just depends. I mean, if you want to put a bunch of money out there, you may win and you may lose. The problem is if you lose, it's going to cut into your bankroll. If you win, it's great, right? I mean, to me, that's the way I look at it is if you're going to gamble on it, you got to almost, a 47 to 53% chance of winning one way or the other. So generally speaking, you still have the edge with the dark side, but if you don't win, then you're just cutting into your bankroll and you're giving yourself less opportunity to make money in the future. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely nuts. I agree, Anthony. Yeah, you keep extrapolating out to 30 sessions. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, it's crazy. But again, you can scale it down. I mean, I understand what you were saying about hedging, not wanting to hedge the 6 and 8. And you certainly don't have to hedge the 6 or 8. But I just explained why I think that's why I hedged the 6 or 8. Because, when you put, if you've got a big number out there, like 4 or 5 times on your DC, and you lose, it cuts into your bankroll significantly. So to me, for that 3% difference, I'd rather risk it on the 4, 5, 9, or 10 than 6 or 8. That's just my personal preference. Red Eye says, what is the odds on the don't come? On the don't come, I think it depends on the point. Yeah, the 6 and 8, no, the 6 and 8 saves my ass many times because again, if I've got a big bet out there, a 4 or 5 times DC, and yes, I still have the advantage on the don't side, on the dark side, but it's only a 3% advantage. So I should expect to win or lose that, either way. And the problem is if I got $400 or $500 out there and I lose a couple of those, that's a significant hit. So I would much rather save that wager until I'm on the 4, 5, 9, or 10. That's the reason I do it. That's the only reason I do it. Yeah, it's 47-53-ish, but basically a coin flip. And again, if you're only talking about one unit, not a big deal at all, right? One unit you'll make up. But you start getting up there into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, DC units, it makes a huge difference. It's going to wipe out your bankroll if you get hit on that a couple of times, right? All right, guys. I know I'm up way past my bedtime, and I appreciate you guys coming in and take a look. Yeah, I agree, Waylon. Don't hedge on the first one, but maybe on the third or greater hedge, that's certainly reasonable. Look the words out of my mouth. What? Yeah, either way, right? I agree, Anthony. Either way, the results are freaking astounding. I'm blown away, honestly. So $2,000 bankroll, $500, $400 to $500, and we haven't hit 400 yet. You know, I keep pushing it up to the 500. I'm looking at the board going, wow, absolutely wow. But we got to prove it in a real casino. That's going to take some cojones, unfortunately. So again, tomorrow is the day that Hard Rock opens in Tampa. I don't know what the table limits are going to be, but they're going to be high to start with, I imagine. So maybe after a month, I'll go over there. I got a week and a half off or something over Christmas. Maybe I'll go over there one day and try it after the fervor has wound down a little bit. But yeah, I'm telling you, this thing is solid, no question. Waylon says it's 6-0 in the casino for him playing this strategy. Can't argue with that. Freaking awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. Again, this is Scott from Paradise Craps. I got to disconnect my phone before it runs out of gas. So I appreciate you stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening. And come back and we'll do it again tomorrow. Session 13, yeah? All right. Good night, everybody. See you back here tomorrow, maybe. Take care. This is